All right, everyone, welcome back into another NFL props video. Going to be touching on the top prop bets here for wildcard weekend in the NFL playoffs. Let's go and get into it. All right, guys, so I am going to be doing the game-by-game breakdowns per day, so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. But I want to give you guys the quick, really good bets that we have right now because we are getting some good bets, which is pretty nice, kind of refreshing there for the playoffs. So we got Jefferson to get over his fantasy score. That's going to be the best bet on both PrizePicks or Underdog. Vegas would have it closer to 3.4, which is more in line with what the projection data has here as well. The nice part about this bet is we literally just saw these two teams face each other 3 weeks ago. So he was able to get the over there. So nice to be able to compare that. The offense has been one that we really don't want to trust. Like, I don't want to go crazy with this bet, but it is the best bet that we currently have on the board. So I did want to call that out. Now, another good prop bet that we have is actually Josh Jacobs to not score a touchdown in this game. This is a bet that I don't know if I actually like here going against Philly. Now, I perfectly understand why Vegas is kind of telling us not to go with the over here, why the under is favored there, why it's considered a good bet on PrizePicks. Philly is a really good rush defense, and there's the potential that maybe Jordan Love is a little bit banged up. Christian Watson is banged up for sure. Maybe Romeo Doubs misses the game. I doubt that. I think Doubs is going to play, but I could see why those things would all add up to Josh Jacobs maybe not sustaining the touchdowns that he's had. And you would maybe argue that he's due to have a regression game. At the same time, it's the best bet. Like, I wanted to call this out to you guys for that reason, but I could see maybe why you wouldn't want to get there. But it's fine. It's fine. It's a decent edge there. Let's go ahead and get into TJ Hawkinson here as well. TJ Hawkinson going against the Rams. We are seeing a pretty big prop line difference for him. Now, Sam Darnold obviously coming in off of a terrible game in his last game. Maybe he just needed that to happen. We'll see how he responds. I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't love the fact that Sam Darnold was pretty bad in his last game. It can either go one way or the other. Like, either he's going to come back to the norm and play good again, or he's going to settle back into the old Sam Darnold that we have seen. Unfortunately, we haven't really seen him play that poorly thus far this season, so we don't really know how to gauge that. But I think that's why we're getting this pretty big edge here for TJ Hawkinson, comparing his underdog line to PrizePicks. So underdog would give him a fantasy score line of 11. PrizePicks is giving him 9.5. If we compare that against the projection data and the average sportsbook line, it is more in the middle, but it would be favoring closer to the line of underdog. And I do want to call it like the lines that we're getting here. So what PrizePicks is telling us here with this 3.5 line is they're pretty much giving him a reception line of 4. His receiving yard is set at 4.25. And so, you just combine that. That's 8.25 points right there. Not exactly 9.5, but when you factor in maybe a slight chance for him to score a touchdown, really not factoring in that touchdown too much there. And so I don't mind the idea of getting to TJ Hawkinson for 9.5 for his fantasy score. Again, it really just depends on how Sam Darnold is playing. And then real quickly, I do want to just call out some other prop line differences that we are getting specifically with the quarterbacks, like CJ Stroud. Just if you guys like his over fantasy score, or if you think he's going to have a good game, you'd want to bet his over fantasy score on PrizePicks, where if you think he's going to have a poor game, you'd want to bet his under fantasy score on Underdog. That's a seemingly good bet there. I actually like that a little bit better on Underdog, but it's up to you guys. I wanted to call that out. Same thing with Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts as well. We are currently getting some decent prop line differences for the quarterbacks right now on both sides. Now, and Lamar Jackson as well. Okay, so I did want to call that out. Slight edges there, but if you guys see a bet that you like one way or the other with those quarterbacks, it is worth calling out. And now real quickly, we'll jump on into Underdog. Really not getting any good bets, those 54% likelihood or better to hit bets, but some decent ones. We got Dalton Schultz for under his fantasy score, an okay bet. Jaden Reed for under his fantasy score as well. Again, compared to PrizePicks, we are seeing a decent edge there for Jaden Reed. PrizePicks actually really likes him, or the kind of data likes him to get over 3.5 for receptions. And so you got to bet it one way or the other. Will he have a good game against Philly? You'd want to bet his over 3.5 receptions. If you think he might struggle, then his fantasy score on Underdog would be the way to go there. Then that's really kind of at in terms of those edges that we are getting. So really 2 good bets there on Underdog. And then on PrizePicks, we have Jefferson for over his fantasy score. Again, Josh Jacobs for not scoring a touchdown. And I actually like TJ Hawkinson to get over his fantasy score. But if you just want to run out this 2-slip bet and not do a 3-slip bet, that's actually what I would suggest. That'd be it. So pretty simple, guys. This would be the bet of the day. On PrizePicks, on Underdog, it would be these 2. Okay, so pretty simple there. Again, guys, I'll be doing my more detailed game-by-game breakdown for the Saturday slate, Sunday slate, and Monday slate there as well. But I want to get this out to you guys because we were getting some pretty decent edges there for NFL. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. If you guys want access to any of the tools, head on over to 9to5sports.com. Get access to those for just $10 a month. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. And as always, let's keep cashing.